Welcome to CoinQuest World. Get ready for an electrifying discovery that's leaving collectors speechless. A jaw-dropping coin error with the inscription, Elzabetel di gra reg fid ff 2 pounds. This isn't just a coin, it's a mega rarity. A royal mistake that could be your ticket to unimaginable wealth. If you've got one of these in your collection, you might be sitting on a 2-pound treasure worth millions. Stay locked in, because this could be the moment your life changes forever. Welcome to CoinQuest World. Get ready for an electrifying discovery that's leaving collectors speechless. A jaw-dropping coin error with the inscription, Elzabetel di gra reg fid ff 2 pounds. This isn't just a coin, it's a mega rarity. A royal mistake that could be your ticket to unimaginable wealth. If you've got one of these in your collection, you might be sitting on a 2-pound treasure worth millions. Stay locked in. Imagine stumbling upon a coin in your drawer. Faded, unassuming, just another old 2-pound piece. But look closer. The inscription reads, Elizabeth II de gra reg fid def 2 pounds 1998. And something about it feels off. This isn't your average currency. This is one of the rarest and most bizarre mint errors in British numismatic history. This specific 1998 2-pound coin, lacking mention of the broader British overseas territories and crown dependencies, and marked with an inscription deviation, has become the holy grail for collectors. The true value of this coin? Potentially. Millions, yes, millions of dollars in today's market. So, what makes this coin so incredibly valuable? For starters, it carries a rare combination of factors that ignite the market. Historical significance, minting error, and royal symbolism. The coin features Queen Elizabeth II with the traditional Latin inscription, yet the lettering and spacing abnormalities set it apart. Some known variations display misstrikes or spelling deviations like def 2 pounds, or subtle changes in the font and alignment. These are not factory flaws. These are anomalies that slipped through one of the most secure mints in the world, making them incredibly scarce. Collectors and high-end investors alike are scrambling to get their hands on these coins. While the standard 1998 bimetallic 2-pound coin introduced the new technology and science reverse, the error coins featuring design inconsistencies and incomplete inscriptions have taken on legendary status. This isn't just a collector's dream, it's a financial game changer. In top condition, and with verified anomalies, these coins have fetched 6- to 7-figure bids at elite auctions, and private sales have gone even higher in hush-hush numismatic circles. But let's talk emotion for a moment. This isn't just about the money, it's about owning a piece of history gone rogue. Queen Elizabeth II's coins were produced with near perfection, making any departure from the standard royal portrait or Latin titles a massive deal. The dei gra reg fid def segment should translate to, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith, a title that reflects centuries of royal heritage. When even one letter or word is misplaced, the coin becomes a royal rebel. Something every collector dreams of owning. One reason these coins remain so elusive is because many people simply don't realize what they have. They spend them unknowingly, or leave them in change jars, never imagining the value they hold. It's a silent treasure, hiding in plain sight. Something passed between hands in shops, tossed on counters, and nearly lost to time. But for those who look close enough, that unusual inscription could be a blinding clue to instant wealth. It's not fantasy. This is the modern gold rush of the coin world. Now imagine this scenario. You're watching this video, you check your coin jar, and suddenly your heart skips a beat. The text matches. The design is off. You're holding the very coin we're talking about. You haven't just found a piece of change, you've uncovered a millionaire's mistake. But beware, do not sell it cheaply. Far too many have let these coins go for pennies when they should have held out for fortunes. The real challenge lies in authentication. To fetch its maximum worth, your coin must be verified by a recognized grading service and compared to known error catalogs. Keep it safe, never clean it, and document it well. If it checks all the boxes, a genuine 1998 mint error without the extended territorial designation, you may have just discovered the ticket to your billionaire breakthrough. In the world of coin collecting, finds like these are once in a lifetime. Whether you inherited it, found it in circulation, or picked it up by chance, the 1998... Picture this. In your pocket or coin jar sits an unassuming 2011 2 coin bearing the legend, Elizabeth II Day Grey Reg Fid Def 2 pounds, a classic inscription. But what if I told you that within the world of British numismatics, there are extremely rare 2011 variants of this coin that are rewriting the rulebooks? Coins that omit territorial references or exhibit extremely subtle but powerful minting errors. These anomalies have the power to skyrocket a humble 2-pound piece into the realm of million-dollar treasures, instantly turning everyday collectors into millionaires overnight. Now let's dive deep. The 2011 Elizabeth II 2-pound coin was part of a proud lineage of bimetallic currency meant to celebrate everything from technological innovation to literary legends. But in some cases, subtle errors in the legend, the Latin inscription Dei gra reg fid def, and anomalies in the outer lettering have turned these coins into absolute rarities. Coins missing correct spacing, with partial inscriptions, or even malformed letters, are especially desirable. When these deviations combine with the 2011 strike, the rarity level explodes, and collectors will pay astonishing sums for pristine examples. You see, the design of the 2011 coin wasn't particularly controversial until the handful of error-struck pieces began to appear. What collectors found was shocking. Certain coins struck in 2011 bore imperfect or partially omitted legends. Some even lacked expected territory references or had formatting inconsistencies. This immediately caught the eye of expert graders and auctioneers, launching these coins into the spotlight. While the standard versions might only be worth face value, error specimens can fetch tens of thousands to even millions, depending on grade and rarity. What gives these coins their million-dollar magnetism isn't just the mint error. It's their historical context. 2011 marked the lead-up to Queen Elizabeth II's Diamond Jubilee, and the coinage from this era carries immense sentimental and historic value. Combine that with a minting mistake, and you've got a perfect storm of collectability. Investors and wealthy collectors crave these oddities, not just as currency, but as tangible pieces of British history with a twist. A royal coin gone rogue, a symbol of sovereignty turned into a once-in-a-lifetime collectible. Imagine holding one of these coins, knowing that only a few were ever misstruck in this way, and that most people who've held them had no clue of their true value. It's the dream of any coin hunter to find a sleeping giant in their loose change. This isn't just about history or hobby, it's about luck, legacy, and life-changing fortune. The 2011 2 coin with Dei gra reg fid def misprints or variants is a modern-day treasure map etched in metal. Too often, these coins are lost in circulation, slipped into parking meters or vending machines by those unaware of their potential. That's why now, more than ever, you must check your coins carefully. Every letter matters. Every space counts. One tiny deviation in your 2011 2-pound piece might be the clue that your fortune is waiting in your wallet. This is not fiction. This is a reality that's already created millionaires in the coin collecting world. So, what should you do if you find one? First, protect it. Don't clean it or mishandle it. Second, get it graded by a certified numismatic authority. A genuine 2011 coin with legend inconsistencies or missing inscriptions, especially one without reference. Imagine stumbling upon a 2010 Elizabeth II Dei gra reg fid def 2 pounds coin and brushing it off as nothing more than common change. But what if I told you this very coin, under the right circumstances, could be one of the most valuable modern rarities in UK numismatic history? Yes, certain rare variations of this $2 coin have become legendary among collectors, and a specific few are now so rare, so mysterious, and so fiercely sought after, that their values have skyrocketed into the millions. If you're holding on to one and thinking of spending it, stop. Because this isn't just a coin, it could be a billionaire maker in disguise. The year 2010 wasn't just another chapter in British coin production. It marked a period of sophisticated minting, royal celebration, and deeply symbolic commemoratives. Among the standard strikes issued, a handful of error coins slipped into circulation, escaping quality checks and becoming the holy grail for collectors worldwide. These elusive pieces are not merely coins. They are flaws turned fortune, often missing the expected references to the British overseas territories and crown dependencies, or showing incomplete legends, distorted edges, or incorrect font spacing. To the trained eye, these anomalies signal a colossal payday. What truly makes the 2010 2-pound coin stand out are these exact minting inconsistencies, often visible in the royal inscription, the phrase di gra reg fid def. In some rare examples, the Latin script appears warped, misplaced, partially struck, or even absent in part, making them rarer than the typical commemorative issues. It's these minute deviations, unnoticed by many, that set the value racing to unimaginable levels. Add in pristine condition or uncirculated mint state, and you're talking serious investment-worthy material that major collectors would battle over in elite auctions. These aren't simply coins for display. They're symbolic relics of the British monarchy, made more desirable by their mysterious production errors. And in the collector's world, error equals excitement, especially when it's tied to a modern issue like this. The rarity is not just in the strike, it's in the fact that only a few escape the royal mint under such unique conditions. Coin. Dealers and grading experts have gone on record stating that these rare misprints from 2010 are among the most lucrative finds in circulation, with some already commanding 5 to 6 figures. Now imagine the thrill of owning one. It could be tucked in your change jar, hiding in an old wallet, or forgotten in a coin collection passed down generations. The design might look familiar, but it's the subtle imperfection, the missing references, the unusual edge inscription, or the soft strike in the Queen's title. That makes all the difference. In recent years, rare examples from 2010 have drawn global attention, with collectors from Europe, Asia, and America vying to acquire a piece of this modern-day treasure. What makes the 2010 variant even more desirable is its connection to British royal symbolism. Featuring Queen Elizabeth II in the full regalia of her title, this coin reminds the world of her enduring reign. But a misprint on such a coin, it transforms a symbol of power into a symbol of profit. These coins aren't just currency, they're cultural artifacts laced with historical context, royal authority, and accidental rarity. If you find one of these coins, don't take it lightly. Keep it safe. Store it properly. Get it graded by a certified authority like NGC or PCGS. A 2010 $2 coin showing inscription errors, missing legends, or minting irregularities could sell for tens of thousands, and with the right story and buyer, possibly $1 million deal. Your pocket change could be the ticket to generational wealth, but only if you know what to look for. So check your coins. Check your drawers. Tell your family and friends. These rare 2010 Elizabeth II 2-pound coins are still out there, and they could be sitting unnoticed in everyday circulation. What appears ordinary could be the rarest fortune you'll ever hold. Don't make the mistake of spending it, or worse, trading it cheaply. This could be your once-in-a-lifetime shot at becoming the next coin-collecting millionaire legend. Imagine pulling a simple 2000 Elizabeth II DEI Gra Reg Fid Def 2-pound coin from your old coin jar, only to discover it's worth more than your house, your car, and maybe even your lifetime of savings. It sounds unbelievable, but in the world of numismatics, where minor minting quirks turn into million-pound jackpots, it's very real. Some extremely rare 2002 coins, especially those showing missing legends, design misalignments, or inscription abnormalities, have taken the collecting world by storm. These coins don't just represent British history, they could represent your ticket to sudden wealth. The year 2000 marked a turn of the millennium, a symbolic year in every corner of the globe. For UK coinage, it was a year of precision, pride, and mass production, but that doesn't mean perfection. Among the standard designs, a tiny number of error coins slipped into circulation, either through rushed minting, mechanical faults, or overlooked imperfections. For collectors, these aren't flaws. They're gold mines disguised as coins, and the 2002-pound piece is a prime example of this phenomenon. On the face of it, the design appears normal. Queen Elizabeth II, with her full title inscribed around her portrait, DEI Gra Reg Fid Def, meaning, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. But in rare instances, these legends were partially missing, faint, doubled, or entirely absent, making the coins distinct from the millions of standard issues. If you spot a version where the lettering looks blurred, off-center, or lacking altogether, you may be holding a 6-figure rarity. It's the kind of detail the average person would never notice. But to collectors, it's everything. These coins have created buzz at auctions and among private collectors due to their modern rarity. Unlike older Victorian or Georgian-era rarities, which are already well documented and mostly accounted for, these newer era coins from the Elizabethan era still turn up unexpectedly. That sense of the unknown, the potential of still being out there, is what sends demand and value through the roof. Stories have emerged of lucky individuals selling these era coins for upwards of $50,000 to $100,000, and in private deals, even more. What makes the 2000 edition particularly interesting is the symbolic weight it carries. Entering a new millennium with Queen Elizabeth II still at the helm made the coin a marker of continuity and legacy. When a coin tied to such a pivotal year features a unique strike, it adds narrative value, emotional connection, and collector urgency. It's not just a coin. It's a fragment of time, misprinted in the midst of one of the most historic transitions in modern British history. One of the rarest variants involves coins where the obverse legend, the Queen's title, is completely missing or deeply faint, possibly due to a worn die or insufficient pressure during minting. Others may feature misaligned edge inscriptions, rotated reverses, or off-metal strikes, where the coin was accidentally struck on a blank intended for a different denomination. These oddities, when verified and certified by professional graders, can skyrocket in value and are sometimes snatched up even before they hit public auctions. So, if you're someone who casually flips through pocket change or hoards old currency, in drawers and jars, it's time to start looking closer. That 2002 coin could be the very variant collectors around the globe are desperately seeking. With the right certification and the right buyer, a coin you once thought was worth $2 could make you $2 million richer overnight. It's not fantasy. It's modern, numismatic reality. Hold on to it tightly, get it professionally graded, and never settle for a quick sale. Because in today's red-hot collector's market, coins like the rare 2000 Elizabeth II era have become treasure tokens, symbols of hidden wealth lying dormant in plain sight. Don't let history pass you by. If you've got one of these coins, you might already be standing at the doorstep of